We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing to start the drive. Bennett. That's out to the flat for Akers. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, LA! And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Okay. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Lance. And that'll be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now Lance on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Niners are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right? You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Finding space at the 40. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Bennett. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the conversion anyway. Throwing on 1st down. Bennett. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, 49ers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On play action, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Play action, now it's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, They made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great. Because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Bennett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off play action. Bennett. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
On the ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lance. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock. But now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Ready.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Bennett. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Bennett. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Bearcats remain at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Striker, 3-3. You kill him. Black shot. Ready. Cut.
Working from the gun. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Lance now on first down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
And Lance now to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Zach Cunningham with a pick.
And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Going right back to Akers.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go play action here on first down.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Bennett. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give, running right is Akers.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Bennett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
All right, let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them, because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far. At least they're finally getting a couple of big plays Won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here's Lance.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
Double 38. Flag 2. Ready?
Lance looking to throw it.
That's to McCaffrey, complete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready. Set.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Lance going to throw.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
To try again after the sack. Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Watson, 6. Hustle.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Bennett now looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
the Niners get there and bring him down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Bennett. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Okay, right?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Bennett throwing to start the drive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coach...
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Rams 25, 49ers 17.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready.
From the 39, Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
He finds Kittle going across the field.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division.